good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously. So what do you do? 3, 2, 1, my juicy little lights. Thank you, little lights, you're delicious and bright. Yes, they are, aren't they, my delicious little babies? Okay. Now then, I hope that you're all super duper well today, okay? So, the sun has got his hat on, hip 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 hooray. Yes, the sun is shining in our neck of the woods in the old UK. There are lots of white, fluffy clouds, but we can see some blue, okay? And the sun is shining, although it is rather chilly out there. If we look decades ago, you know, when it was spring, it would be rather delicious outside, my delicious little babies, but not these days, no, okay? They seem to blame it on something else, okay, my delicious little babies? Well, of course, we know that it's the zazums. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Anyway, so, yeah, I just want to talk about a few things today now, and one of my subjects that I wish to talk about as well is it's all to do with, I've had this book for forever, okay? Fortune Telling Book of Dreams. Okay, my delicious little babies, okay? Something said, you know, get my little book out today, my little book, okay, my delicious babies. But before I do that, I want to say that, I mean, I haven't wrote anything down today, my delicious little babies. No, I haven't, okay? But what I want to discuss is there are ones in the world who are doing their best and trying, well, to sort situations out now then, okay, my delicious little babies. And of course, you know, you read some of the comments, you know, but I was very pleased actually because I've seen the, you know, the comments had increased. So that's a really good sign, my delicious little babies. And, you know, it seems to me that sometimes, my delicious little babies, this is just my take on the situation, that when ones are trying to do better for the world, okay, and of course, we must remember, I'm going to get back to this again, my delicious little babies, we must remember that, you know, everybody's been on a journey, and at some time, they've actually, well, at some point in all of our lives, my delicious little babies, nobody's exempt from this. We've all been brainwashed at some time, my delicious little babies. Do you see? We've all been brainwashed at some time, okay? And of course, you know, the question is how quickly, you know, we have woken up to this. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But I happen to be listening, you know, before I come on my camera to you all, my delicious babies, and thank you to anybody, thank you to anybody who even listens to my videos or even, you know, puts a like. God bless you, and I hope that you found the information most informative for yourselves and to help others as well, my delicious babies, please and thank you. But getting back to this now then, yeah, so I was listening to our lovely, not in that way anyone, our lovely Dr. Shiva, you know, and, you know, he's got like a panel, you know, of others who are talking as well, and he's going to be doing a calling, okay, my delicious little babies. Well, when I was looking at some of the comments, somebody's just said, just look at some of the comments, do you see what I mean, okay? And, well, I mean, I've seen some comments where they were very positive, most positive, okay, my delicious little babies, and I've seen others where I just thought, you're really flipping effing nauseating. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? And what I've found, my delicious little babies, this is just my experience, okay? Over all these years, there we are, over all these years before I even say it, okay? Ones who maybe they're just not in the right place, okay, my delicious little babies, okay? So they're not ready to listen or to see a point of view of something, okay? They would rather, well, just be damn rude, actually. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Instead of seeing what this is all about, okay? Now, for each and every one of us in life, my delicious babies, at some point we've all made mistakes. I'm the flipping queen of it. Do you know what I mean? Nobody can get everything right all the time. It's like, these little men and little women in little suits, a little putrid, about effing UK governments and effing governments all over the globe, world, my delicious babies. Well, I mean, I should imagine that for some of those, or for the parents or something, they thought that, by getting them, to do with education-wise and everything, and getting them into a position like that they were doing the right thing. Well, clearly, as we have seen over the years, my delicious babies, this does not appear to be the case, does it? My delicious little babies, okay? So when all of our leaders globally, okay, are trying to keep us down, okay, then you've got Dr. Shiva, okay, where he's had to go on his journey as well. He's on YouTube, my delicious little babies, okay? And he's trying to, to say, well, okay, we can see where everything's gone wrong here, okay? And he's doing his best to improve, to improve the situation, okay? Plus I'm going to repeat it again, he's very much to do with the healing side, to do with eating healthy food and everything like that. Now, do you see what I mean? Well, to me, I see it as being very positive. Okay, if you've got somebody, say, for example, where, they've had plenty of opportunities to change, okay, and to see things differently, but they still choose not to do it, well, I see that as being, there we are, for I even say it's most negative. Do you see what I mean, okay? But to me, instead of just, you see, whenever I've sent a comment, my delicious little babies, okay, I feel that, there we are, it's been very valid. There we are, okay? So I'll never just send any comments where, to deliberately be nasty, okay? Something pees me off now then, there we are. Then it pees me off. Or, say, for example, if I do not feel that it was most enlightening, okay? Although these days, it's not very often that I send comments, okay? Here and there, maybe, okay? But not very often, okay? Well, to me, the way I see it is I'm sending it, there we are, because I genuinely feel that there's something that I wanted to say. There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But then you've got others where, as far as I'm concerned, it's all good and well them, on the little keyboards in the little rooms. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But are they, there we are, putting in the work? Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So they're quite happy just to put somebody down there now then. Do you see what I mean? But at the same time, there we are, they're missing the point as well. So if we look at it, you've got many, like myself included, over these decades, and I'm 50 now, I'm half a century, that's not old. But we've all been brainwashed at some point. But once you start waking up to it, so I'm not being nasty with what I'm saying, I'm just done, there we are, I'm just done saying it. Maybe those there who are sending those comments, maybe they're not quite, shall we say, willing, okay, my delicious little babies, to fully, wake up themselves. Do you see? But they're quite happy to put somebody else down, who's trying, there we are, to make positive change. Okay, my delicious little babies, okay? So it makes you wonder what type of personalities, there we are, these are, really. Now, something else I want to say, so, like when you look at, so let's change the subject. So, when, like, you look at, like, the WEF, okay, because, you know what they're like, they're higher from a young age now. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Again, that is a form, there we are, of brainwashing. So somebody's been in the WEF, the World Economic Forum, my delicious little babies, okay? Because not everybody would have heard of them. There are millions who have, but then still there are millions who have not, okay, my delicious little babies? Well, from a young age, they're usually brainwashed into it as well. Do you know what I mean? And if ever you've seen, you know, where, you know, ones are sat in the audience, okay, you usually got hundreds and hundreds all sat there. Little men, little women, there we are, in little suits. Do you know what I mean? All doing as they're told, okay? And the ones who are on the stage, and some of them, you know, have joined it from a long time, from when they were younger, like Mr. Putin of Russia, my delicious little babies, do you say? But when you're in it, okay, my delicious little babies, well, it's like I say, once you're in that, there we are, you're always in it. Okay, my delicious little babies, so that's my view on it. Okay? So, like I say, there are plenty of, you know, you could get somebody who talks sensibly. Yes, you can. And Mr. Putin, yes, he does seem to, there we are, make sense, you know, does talk common sense. However, I see, there we are, behind it. Okay? So, to me, no leader, okay, no matter how nice they may come across, okay, that they're there for the good, okay? No, they're not. They're not, okay? And I stand by what I say, okay? It's my channel. I can say, there we are, what the effing hell I like. Do you see what I mean? It's like Mr. Trump now then, isn't it? Over the pond in America. He should have stuck to doing his business now then. Do you see? But of course, you know, he has not done that, has he? And what I will never forgive, I will never forgive. I mean, we all thought that he was going to bring about positive change. I would never forgive the warp speed. No, I will not. And to this day, he still says, what a great accomplishment. Words to effect. Do you say? So, when others now, so if there are any Trump fans, well, I'm sorry that you feel this way, but I'm just done saying it. You know, and you're still flipping idolising somebody, okay? Well, I just feel that ones need to, there we are, have a check-up from the neck up. And that's not being nasty, my delicious little babies, okay? To see. Because even if somebody got back into power again, nothing would change. Wouldn't change. My delicious little babies, I keep saying this. I keep be done saying it. It's like those, what's his name in flipping Israel? I don't know, Netanyahu, whatever his flipping name is. That flipping twat. Okay, my delicious little babies, okay? You see they get power hungry, but then again, like I said, the little bitches. There we are. They all are, my delicious little babies, all of them. I cannot stand that Xi Jinping. I cannot stand that Netanyahu flipping PRRCK that he is, okay? Cannot stand Xi Jinping either, okay? Because it's all communism, okay? And in Russia, there we are, in Russia as well, it's communism. I don't care what anyone tells me, okay? And what the idea is that we've all got to follow one. Well, I'm not. I refuse. My delicious little babies, okay? And I see behind the bullshit, there we are, behind the bullshit of it all. And ones must ask themselves a question. I keep saying this. And for other dear delicious babies out there, they know. There we are, they know. Okay, there's others who live in denial. We'll carry on living in denial. Do you see what I mean? Why are these in power? There we are, for as long as they're in power for. I would have thought, not being nasty or anything, that it's ding, ding, dong, dong. There we are, common sense. That's what I would have thought, my delicious babies. Do you say? But when you've got others, there we are, who are promoting, I genuinely just do not feel that that's helping our situation at all. My delicious babies. And yeah, and this has been doing the circles. I know all about this anyway. Okay, I do not know everything, no, but I do my best to keep up with, and I have been keeping up, there we are, over the years with many things now, right? And, you know, when everything was meant to be a conspiracy theory. So let's change the subject again, shall we? So I'm just making my point. Once one, there we are, always one. And they're all working for one. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Okay, so when one side, you know, something, oh yes, and this, that. No. And I stand by my belief system, okay? And there we are. And I will continue to do so. And ask me, would I like to live in China? Nothing against the Chinese, you know, mankind, no. Would I want to live there? No, I certainly would not. Would I want to live in Russia? No, I certainly would not. You know, but others must not big up now. Big up Russia, like, there we are, like it's the best place on the planet. No, it isn't. There's plenty of other places. But this is how it rocks and rolls now. Do you see? There we are. This is how some carry on now then. And some flipping uploaders. Do you know what I mean? Oh, it's super duper wonderful. Well, if it's super duper wonderful, get off your jackass and go and flipping live there then. There we are. That's what I've got to say, my delicious little babies. It's like I've seen another video. I've got to tell you this as well. It's just coming to my noddle. I've seen another video, was it a couple of days ago, on YouTube. And, of course, what was coming up on my feed, I did say it in another one of my videos, okay, is that, you know, everybody were saying, oh, I'm leaving the UK, you know, I've had enough of the UK. Yes, okay. Well, of course, now I'm seeing videos coming up saying, what was it now? One seems to be a famous one. You know, where one's saying, oh, it's lovely in Thailand and that, right? And now I'm seeing one's coming up on my feed, one in particular, okay? And like I said, with anybody not in that way, not in that way. And saying, you know, is Thailand, and this is nothing against the Thai mankind, my delicious babies. Is Thailand, you know, basically everything there we are that it's cracked up to be? Okay? So, do you see, there we are, what's going on here, my delicious little babies? Can you see? Okay? But to me, no. And then, you know, there's plenty of, they only show, there we are, a lot of them, one side. They do not show the other side, which is, yes, you probably have ones in, I'm sure you do, in Russia, where they like living in Russia, you know what I mean? And, well, they're Russian, aren't they? Okay, for the majority, okay? You know, they love their country. Of course, you've got plenty of other Russians, my delicious babies. I've been done saying this over the months now, where they wanted another leader. But yet, back in again, my delicious liquids. Can you see? So when ones, you know, would look at me as if say, you know, oh, well, you know, she's just, you know, being negative. No, I'm not. It's just cut the bullshit. There we are. I see through it. Do you see what I mean? But you still have others. There we are, peddling it. But Russia is not the best place on the planet. No, it is not. Is it a place I've ever wanted to visit? Or China? No, they are not. My delicious babies, I'm just done saying it. Okay? And that's not being nasty towards their populations. No, it's not. It's just never been my cup of tea. I've just seen no point walking around all day if you're going on a holiday and flipping looking at this, that and the next thing now. Like I said, there's buildings in every country to go and look at and view. You know, I don't need just to go there, you know what I mean? If you're going on a holiday, you know, you need another effing holiday when you flipping come back. Do you say? Okay? But then it's like, oh, yes, they've got the best, you know, the best food and with the supermarkets. Well, no. You know, they show you, there we are, what they want to show. But they do not show the other side of it, where you've got plenty in Russia, God love them. They haven't even got heating in their homes when the snow's all the way up here. But they do not show that, do they? No. Okay? So I have a very different view on how I see things, my delicious babies. Okay? And I feel so sorry for the Chinese. I really, really do. Because at the end of the day, you know, I mean, they're under, there we are, severe communism. Do you know what I mean? They cannot even blink. Okay? And for others of them, you only have to look at the China show as well, my delicious babies, on YouTube, okay, which I do advertise from time to time. And even where they said there's, I mean, I love little rats and everything, right? Where the Chinese, God bless them, right, collecting rats and to eat rats. There we are, my delicious little babies. And do not get me started on the dirty oil. Okay? Oh, gosh. I mean, it's flipping disgusting. I mean, you know, it's like this oil, you know, street food and everything, yes? Okay? And then somebody goes along, oh, it made me feel like physically projecting. That's how bad it is. It literally where I wanted to heave. And they're collecting it, yes, okay? And then they take it back to their restaurant or their, whatever it is, their little shop, okay? And they're using the dirty oil now then. And they're taking it out the wheelie bins or out the drains. I mean, Nobody should have to live like that, should they, marvellous babies? And then they want, and with tourism and everything, right, then they want them to walk in there and eat dirty oil and dirty food. It's a effing pea-take. Isn't it, my delicious little babies? Yes. I mean, I remember decades ago there was a Chinese takeaway where I used to live. I'm going back decades now. And I always thought that there never seems to be a lot in there. I mean, the owner of it, he was a very pleasant gentleman. Like I said, not in that way, not in that way, a very pleasant gentleman. But he had like this little restaurant and everything. And then it got closed down. And then when I noticed it was closed down, I happened to ask somebody, because there was always somebody to ask. I said, well, what's going on? And apparently they were caught, and that's why it got shut down. Because our beautiful little babies, who we call our sons and daughters, our little, I do not like that, you know what I mean, our little doggies, little pussycat, yes, were disappearing. And going into curry, shall we say, that has been passed off as being chicken. My delicious babies, do you see? There's another one up the road from me. That got shut down, that restaurant, for the same thing now, you know, little animals are going missing. Okay, my delicious babies, okay? So over in China now, your man there, that Xi Jinping, he's got an effing skin on his bird race, old-fashioned Jamaican saying, yes, while he sits there in his little palace, eating full and plenty. I bet he's not eating dirty oil, is he? But yet he expects his population, and I bet he's not eating little rats, is he? And there's another shorty video that I've seen, marvellous little babies. What is it? Plastic toothpicks. I thought, let me just watch this again. It was only about a minute and something, marvellous little babies, right? I thought, let me just watch this again, rewind it and watch it again. Plastic toothpicks, my delicious babies, green, put into a frying pan, okay? And they're cooking it as if you'd cook a stir fry. No joke, my delicious babies. Cooking it as if you're cooking a stir fry. And then what they then do, they put seasoning in it, yes? And then for the Chinese to eat plastic toothpicks. It wasn't so long ago, my delicious babies, sorry, excuse me, where it was sort of gone from stones, you know, like stones, pebbles. They've gone from that, seasoning, you know, and for the ones in restaurants to suck on these stones. So they're having an effing laugh. So they've gone from that to eating plastic toothpicks and seasoning it and then sucking on it. Have you heard the bonkers, crackers and craziness of that? My delicious babies, because to me, I mean, that's a complete effing pea-take. Do you say, my delicious babies? But this is, it's all nonsensical, isn't it? There's absolutely no sense to it whatsoever. Do you say? So, I have a very different view on things, my delicious babies, okay? It's like they'll show you one side, but they're not showing you the other side. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes, okay? And that's what I've got to say. But you see these, they'll always be, you know, Mr. Putin, Xi Jinping, that, what's his name, Netanyahu, for as long as he's still standing. They'll always, there we are, be bought. They'll always be part of it. There we are. But of course you've got others where, they, you know, they seem to have a pair of glasses on, rose-tinted, sorry, see I'm stumbling then, rose-tinted glasses, who do not wish to see the other side. And not to mention what's going on in the world. And of course, you know, you got the Ukraine, you got everything, the Russia-Ukraine, you got the what's going on, and now you've got to send all your ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching over to Israel now then, okay? Well, the fact of the matter is, my little babies, I mean, there we are, it's money laundering, okay? Plain to effing see. Do you say? There we are. That's what it is. My little babies. And finally, before I get on to me little book of dreams, what is it now? They're talking about, you know, to do with the banks. Redacted has done a video on this yesterday. But there we are. But I've been hearing this, there we are, long time about this, and so have others. my delicious little babies, okay, where they're going into a bank now to go and get some ka-ching, 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 and then they're being asked all the questions. Well, what are you doing with your ka-ching, do you say? And then in some banks, they're not being able to give over the ever-readies because apparently they said they do not have it. Do you see? But this is, there we are, this is nothing new. This has been in circulation, there we are, for quite a while now. There we are, and in the UK, my delicious little babies, okay? So the thing is now is that, you know, but of course, you know, it's not really, shall we say, it's not really going to affect anybody until, there we are, it actually happens to them. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? But nobody should have to go to a bank and not be able, there we are, to get their ever-readies out, the ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. They should not be able to get it. It's that they're, you know, hard stumbling again, they're hard-earned ka-ching, isn't it? So when the bank now then is asking all sorts of questions, like I said, this has been going on a long time. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes. You know, there's been lots of different things going on. Okay. And there's plenty, there we are, who are covering it from years ago on YouTube. My delicious little babies, do you say? And other situations. Barclays Bank, there we are, has been on YouTube, there we are, for years and years and years. Do you know what I mean? Where there's been problems there now then. That's just one of the banks, my delicious little babies, do you say? Okay? So, you know, you've got all of this going on. But of course, the box in the corner of the room, okay, and the putrid little media are not going to tell the truth, are they, my delicious little babies, do you see? Because if ones knew the truth about, there we are, about a lot of different things now, I'm telling you now, it would be, there we are, it'd be a nightmare. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Anyway, so that's all I've got to say, you know. I do not feel that anything that I say, my delicious little babies, is nasty. It can only be nasty to others if, you know, it hits the nerve, isn't it? Do you say, my delicious little babies? Yes, okay. But yeah, too many bigging up Mr. Putin in Russia, you know, like he's some sort of saint. Okay, my delicious little babies, I wouldn't call, and with any of them, our putrid UK, okay? And any other putrid governments around the world, okay? But one seem to have a very short memory, you know, to do with war crimes and everything, don't they? My delicious little babies, okay? So that's perfectly acceptable. There we are. It seems to be. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So it's not me, like, just coming onto my camera and say, oh, yes, I'm just having a deliberate dig. No, I'm just, there we are, just done saying it. You know, and to me, when you, there we are, when you're listening to the bullshit, it's even effing worse. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But for me, myself, I do my best to keep up with, there we are, as much as what I can, my delicious little babies, okay? So, yeah, so I'll just read out now. So we're going to go on to Melissa Fortune telling Book of Dreams, okay? I'm not shouting at you, my delicious little babies. No, I'm not. It's just that to me, it just frustrates me. Just, there we are, just absolutely frustrates me, okay? And do not even get me started on that effing Barden. I do not believe that he's got dementia. No, I do not. And I certainly believe, and there's another video, like I said, and they said it as well, on BitChute, that they do not believe it anyway. I was long time saying it, okay? But they do not believe it either. You see, it's what's called, there we are, when others are played. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? There we are, that's what it is. So I do not want to hear it, do you say? But at the same time, you know, Mr. Trump, yes, I mean, he says things, yes, it can be utterly hilarious, but I'm never going to forgive. Never. For that warp speed, no, I'm not. I'm draining the swamp. He's done no such thing. And what about when he took, that's just coming to my noddle, on a video, I'm wondering if it's, I think it's on YouTube, Mardish Baby's Care, when it first came out. And he went to, was it Saudi Arabia or something, and he was holding a sword. They gave him a sword, which apparently he's not, only according to what I know, what I've heard, apparently not everybody can hold the sword, okay? Well, there we are, what's going on there then? You see, I see things there we are, very differently. Do you see what I mean? But it's all right at once, if you're going to talk the talk, there we are, walk the walk. But something went drastically wrong, didn't it, my delicious little babies, with this old warp speed? And we've been seeing the repercussions of it, very sadly, for the past 3 years. My delicious little babies, do you say? So I just feel that for others, they need to start taking off their rose-tinted, there we are, specs and seeing things now for what it really effing well is. Okay? The only ones who can help us, there we are, is us. And we could do a far better job, and I'm going to repeat it again, we could do a far better job, 1,000 times better, than any putrid effing government around the world and in our UK. We do not need them. Their services is not required, my delicious little babies. Okay? They're about as much use as an effing chocolate teapot, which is none at all. We need to get rid of them. I keep saying this. It's the only way that we're going to be able to, get through all of this. Do you know what I mean? Because they're not there to help us. Certainly not, my delicious little babies. Just infuriates me when you just hear lots of different things, my delicious little babies, just because there we are, just see it for what it is, and they're all bought. There we are, in one way or another. But usually they're caught when they're very young. My delicious little babies. That is a fact, there we are, of the matter. You know, I don't want to hear excuses. Oh, it's because this got... No. I do not want to hear any of it. Look at how they've all treated us over these decades. So I do not want to hear it, my delicious babies. No, I do not. Anyway, I'll just go back to this now. So dreams are a window to the psyche and a signpost to the future, okay? This little book will decode the psychic nature of your nighttime musings, okay, my delicious little babies? Infused with the nostalgia of the sorry, my delicious, I'm trying my best not to wear my specs, okay? The 1930s, okay, my delicious babies? The fortune-telling book of dreams unveils the meanings of numerous dreams, images, and scenarios, okay? Consult it daily to reveal your destiny. It's all right, I'm trying my best not to use my specs, my delicious babies. Look how tiny the writing is, okay? So yeah, I mean, it's a lovely little book, you know. I've had it for years and I found it. Now, I had a dream, when was it? A few days ago now, okay? It was the early hours of the morning when I had my dream. And it was really strange one, you know. It doesn't happen very often, but I had a dream about my old childhood home when I was little. But then there was another door to go through. But before I could go through the door, I woke up, my delicious little babies. It's a really strange little dream it was. Anyway, well, of course, you know, where I used to live decades ago, it's no longer there, my delicious little babies, okay? They've done other things, you know. I noticed that a number of years ago. I think it was about, I think it was about 5 years ago, yes, you know. And I noticed that, yeah, I was passing through, yeah. You know, my home, you know, is no longer there. My delicious little babies, okay? But, you know, seems to be like that. There we are, in other parts. Do you see what I mean? Okay, my delicious babies, anyway. But the saying is that if you dream about your home or your childhood home, that it's actually, there we are, a good omen, okay? So it means that you're going to have good luck, or do you know what I mean? So, or you will have a more better time of, you know, whatever it is. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little baby? So it's good luck. You know, it's like when you dream of all different things, okay? So let's look for something, shall we? what do we got here? Okay, and by the way, you can purchase these books from there's a shop actually. Where is it now? It used to be years ago at the Brass House, just off Broad Street in our Brummie Town Centre, but I think it's moved down to but this has been a long time ago now, down to the Custard Factory, I think. Okay, it's called Zen. That's where I got this book from, My Delicious Little Baby Zen. Okay, now then, My Delicious Little Baby, so let's go for a first one, shall we? Funeral. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies, okay, so I'm not here to depress, to upset, or to offend or hurt anybody, okay? You will have reasons to celebrate if you dream of a funeral, even if it's your own. My Delicious Babies, because when I got this book, it was £8.95 when I bought it. My Delicious Little Babies, okay? Yeah, but it has the dollar sign. It doesn't have the pound sign, the British pound sign. It has the dollar sign. Yeah, dollars appear everywhere, don't they, My Delicious Little Babies? Now then, let's find another one. Found another one. See my little here, because I've got my little string here. Let's have a look. What's this one? Okay. Oh, let's try this one. Dusk. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies. To dream of dusk, for bodies, misadventure and defeat. My Delicious Little Babies, okay? Found another one. Oh, clouds. My Delicious Little Babies. Dark, foreboding clouds forecast bad luck and sadness. If, however, the clouds are white, with rays of sun beaming through them, your fortune will improve. My Delicious Little Babies, do you see? So it just gives you, different meanings, to your dreams, My Delicious Little Babies, okay? But I always say that ones, should really take note of their dreams, My Delicious Little Babies. I really do truly believe that, okay? Because they can have a lot of hidden meanings, okay, My Delicious Little Babies. It's like if ever you dream of say, your mum, okay, My Delicious Babies, because very sadly, I love my beautiful little mama bear, so she passed away many years ago, My Delicious Little Babies, okay? God love her. But the saying is, if you dream of your mum, you see her face, a birth trace, yes, and you're dreaming of her, well, that is telling you that, there appears to be trouble with the living. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies, okay? So you have to, try to work out, what your dreams actually mean, My Delicious Little Babies, okay? Like, there's another one. Let's have a look. Found another one. Here we go. Ocean, My Delicious Little Babies. A calm ocean is a sign of prosperity. An angry ocean suggests an upset in business. My Delicious Little Babies, do you see? Oh, let's get to that one. Omelette, My Delicious Little Babies. A well-prepared omelette foretells a quick courtship and blissful matrimony. Best wishes. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies, okay? But if you really look at it in the world, I mean, it's like an omelette, isn't it? I mean, the thing with omelettes is that you could either have a plain omelette, okay, My Delicious Babies, just made with eggs, milk, and, if it's scrambled or something, yes, okay, and butter, salt, pepper. Or you could add other ingredients to your omelette if you was to eat omelettes, my delicious little babies, okay? So it's like a mixture of different things now, isn't it? Just have a sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. I'll have 2 sips. So that's how life is at the moment, my delicious little babies. It's like I said, I feel it's more like a stir fry or an omelette. Do you know what I mean? There's a mixture of all different things now going on. Do you see, my delicious little babies? But I just thought I'd, oh, there we go. Operation, my delicious little babies. You will be, oh, there we are. You will be faced with a significant challenge if you dream of undergoing an operation, my delicious little babies, yes. Well, let's go to olives, my delicious little babies. Ripe olives harbinger a surprising but pleasurable encounter that involves kissing, my delicious little babies, okay? Yes, and it's all different, but I haven't looked at my little book for years, my delicious little babies, but it's ever so interesting. Do you understand what I mean? Yes? Oh, here we are. Teacup. You know when you imagine teacup, it's like you always, well, I do anyway. I always spare a thought and think of the words storm in a teacup, my delicious little babies, mind you. There's plenty of that in Dubai, hasn't there, been recently, my delicious little babies? Yes, they had to own up, that they've been put in, which I said, when we've been classed as conspiracy theorists, mind you, I do believe... I never properly, covered, if I was to rewind on my video today, properly. But I'll just point it out now. I know that this is a few days old now, my delicious babies. What is it, 18 months of rain? Just, if it's raining, in Dubai, my delicious little babies. In fact, my beautiful dear little friends, mates up the road, okay? They're a beautiful little family. Anyway, they were talking about when they went to Dubai. When was it? When their little baby daughter, oh God bless her, when she was only a little wee toddler, God love her, okay, they're a beautiful little family, most beautiful little family you could ever wish to meet, okay, they're so beautiful and humble and everything, just so lovely. And they went to Dubai, when was it, 10 years ago, and they said, well, it never rained then, not one day, my delicious little babies, do you say? And they said, that they could walk around and felt really free. They said that they took plenty of spending, ka-ching, okay, and they said they come back with loads, okay. So and that was eating out every day and everything. That's what they said. Anyway, and it's not as strict as what was portrayed. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Anyway. So, Dubai had to admit, they were using these, to make it rain. Well, I mean, that's no different to, But, of course, if you say this, okay, you are called a conspiracy theorist, YouTube, your videos just do not get out because you're not saying the right things now. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay, well, now it's been proven. There we are, hasn't it? I mean, but fancy doing that to their own population. That's what you've got to ask yourself, isn't it? Where, there we are, was the common sense in that, my delicious little babies? Because whatever they've done, they would have, surely to goodness, whoever it was, okay, would have known that it was going to cause all those problems. Mind you, I should imagine that... insurance companies, there's always, it's like a circle. Do you see what I mean? There's always going to be somebody, to do with, there we are, insurance and everything. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? But, yes, it's bonkers, absolutely bonkers. Anyway, getting back to this now then, what was it? Yeah, storm in a teacup, my delicious little babies. To drink tea from a teacup portends enjoyable social gatherings and, what's that say? Burgeoning popularity. If the teacup is cracked or broken, however, your good time will be marred by unexpected trouble. Okay, my delicious babies. Now, I'm the type of woman here now then, where I do not like to, like, say if a cup is cracked, my delicious babies, or a plate or a bowl, I just throw it out. Because to me, it is not, I do not feel that, you know, it's very good to eat from anything cracked. So even if it's part of a set, my delicious babies, there we are, it goes straight in the bin. Okay? So to me, you know, and of course, you know, if you smash something accidentally, could be anything, could be a glass, could be a cup, could be a plate, could be a bowl, and you smash it accidentally, what do they call it now? Superstition has it that, there we are, it brings you good luck. And usually, there we are, to be fair, it does. Okay, my delicious babies, if ever I've accidentally dropped something, there we are. It's like your crosses come off you, so then you start to get good luck again. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? That's what it means, okay? It's actually an old-fashioned Jamaican saying, okay, my delicious babies, but it is very true. Because it just simply means that if you've had any bad luck on you for whatever reason, that your crosses will come off you. That's what that means, my delicious babies, okay? So there probably is some out there who just go, just drop it on the floor. My delicious babies, oh, God bless. Anyway, my delicious babies, so let's just have a look. Let's find one more. But yeah, it's a really excellent little book, okay? It's a lovely little book. And another thing as well, if you're still interested in the Book of Dreams, my delicious babies, or dreams in general, okay? Like I said, you can buy this book from any tarot shop or spiritual shop, okay? Like I said, I got this from Zen. You know, it must be the Zen shop in other parts of the UK, I should imagine, or it may be under a different name. But you can also go on to, you know, whether you go on one search engine or another, and if you just type in Auntie Flo, Auntie space Flo, dreams, okay? Then it'll take you, there we are, straight to her website. Her website, there we are, is very good, okay? I've looked at it, there we are, a number of times over the years, okay? And that's a really good site to go on if you want to read about dreams, okay? If, say, you're having a lot of dreams, or somebody close to you is having a lot of dreams, okay? So let's just find a final one, shall we? We're on V now. Oh, veil. Yes, my delicious little babies. A veil suggests that you are considering behaviour unbecoming of a person with your moral fortitude. Reconsider. You know, I've been hearing a lot over these years, you know, where, let's just say, the veil, there we are, is being lifted. My delicious little babies, do you see? Let's have a look. Velvet. What's that song? She wore blue velvet. Do 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 do. Okay, it's an old song, that is. If you dream of this rich material, recognition and success are at hand. Yes, my delicious babies, I'm not going to say anything else. Oh, there we go. Let's just do one more violin, because there's plenty, there we are, who play the old violin, isn't there? You know, to me, my delicious babies. The sound of a violin in a dream augurs domestic happiness and a secure financial future. My delicious babies, okay? That's that. Nothing else for today, my delicious little babies. So what we got to keep doing, shining that light, shining that light, shining that light. Okay, so that is your video sent out today from myself in Brummyland in the UK, my delicious little babies, and wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon or evening, have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life. So true, my delicious little babies, so true. And sending each and every one of you, my beautiful and delicious little babies that you are, peace, love, harmony and bright blessings, and may your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families all be fully protected. Okay, so until my next video, sending each and every one of you lots of love. Take care of yourselves, God bless, and a celery a day keeps the doctor away. Okay, just like a smile a day keeps the doctor away. And we've just got to keep lifting the vibration. Good vibrations. Okay, my delicious babies. So till my next video, God bless. Thank you for listening again. Take care. Bye-bye.